Alright gang, welcome to Hansens Speed Shop. As you can see, the hot rod has moved back out of the garage. So last time I took the thing for its first drive. Now that was the first time I had ever driven the car, and it was also the first time, as far as I know, that the car had been driven in at least like 13 years. Like 2008, 2009 was probably the last time this thing went down the road. And we had a bunch of issues to work out. So I've been in the process of working some of those bugs out, and I've gotten a couple of them kind of taken care of. So what I did today was I changed our transmission fluid. I put a new filter in and a new pan gasket, and the pan gasket was leaking anyway, so that needed to get done. Reverse is now working in the car. Drive's working, reverse is working, so got that taken care of. I just checked the fluid. I'm going to add a little bit more. I let the car run for a while, then I checked it and it's still a little low, so I'll add a little bit more fluid. But that's a major thing, because if I had to pull the transmission out of here, it would just be a lot of work and a lot more money. Then another thing, the car was idling a little bit high. Still kind of dialing the idle in, and then we still got to check our timing on here, make sure that's right on. So we're getting that. I got to adjust that yet. And then I'm going to lube the throttle cable up just to make sure that's not sticking or anything. And then that'll take care of a lot of the problems that we were having. I put new spark plug tube seals on. Those seem like they're sort of helping out with our kind of blow-by problem. The car's not burning oil. We're not getting any like oil burning out of the exhaust, but we're getting a lot of like blow-by venting through like our breather and the spark plug tubes and stuff. So I had, if you remember in the last video, I had gotten a road draft tube off a 392 Hemi that I was going to put on here. Just because of the way this engine is in the car, it wasn't going to work. It would have had to been modified a lot to work. So what I ended up doing was just running the one that was on here that was cut, and then I took a piece of hose and kind of bent it to fit, and then I painted that all up so it kind of looks factory-ish. Hopefully that'll help out a little bit. I only had the car running for like 5 minutes or whatever. So that's going to be better than what it was, because it was just chopped off like right here at the firewall. And that just helps with crankcase ventilation. So the only other thing that we got to do, a little bit of tuning like I talked about. I'm not sure. I retighten the bolts up on the valve covers because those were leaking like I talked about last time, because I pulled this cover off for checking the timing. When we found top dead center, I put it back on, and we had a little bit of a leak going on this valve cover. Looks like it might still be leaking a little bit, so we're either gonna have to pull that one off and seal it up or get a new gasket or something. These are aftermarket valve covers. They're not as thick. Like the original ones were a nice thick steel, so if I ever find a set of original ones that have been chrome, I'm going to put them on here, because I'm not a super big fan of these aftermarket ones. They're a little cheapy. So we got to take care of that yet. And then the only other major thing that we have to take care of yet, I'm going to put some lighter springs in the back. I kind of overestimated. This car probably honestly weighs, I would say, somewhere around in the 1,800 pound range, maybe 2,000 pounds at the absolute most, probably even with me in the car. The car really weighs, not a lot at all. And I put like 250 pound springs, I think, in the back. So it probably could honestly have went with like 175 or 200 pounds, somewhere in that range. And that'll hopefully give this thing a little bit softer ride, because it was riding super rough. Some people suggested maybe I had too much air in the tires or something. I had them right, where they should be, so I don't think that was the issue. I think that we just went with too heavy of a spring. So that'll be my next project. I got to order some new springs up. They're like 50 or 60 bucks a spring, so I'll have to order them up. Then once we get that all going, get our we'll do another test drive, and then we can get this thing over to my buddy's shop, and he's going to help me do my grill shell. Probably, I'm going to say now that it's fall, it's probably going to be over the winter. I don't think we'll get it done yet this year. Taking an original 30. I was originally going to go with a Speedway replica, but I ended up getting an original 32 Ford grill shell that's already had some work done on it, so I'm not going to feel too bad about chopping it up. But I got a good deal on one, and I'd rather use original Henry Ford steel on this car, so that's what we're going to do. Section it down to fit this car, and then section an insert down to fit this, paint it to match, and then I think I want to do something similar to the striping on the back of the car on the top of the grill shell. That'll look pretty cool, and then kind of bring that look to the front of the car. So that's basically what I wanted to show you guys, was just a little update video on the car, me working some of the bugs out and taking care of some of the issues, and really a major win. Just, you know, having that reverse working, having drive working. We know the transmission's not hurt. When I took the pan off, I cleaned it up a lot. It was kind of gunky and dirty. The fluid didn't look too bad, but so we took care of that. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button, share the video, go check out the channel for a ton of other cool stuff. Until next time, get out working on your own projects, get those hands dirty and greasy, stay cool, and we'll catch you cats on the next one. Thanks for watching.